So at this point, you've finished doing that cleat part of the back. It's already been attached to the wall at the very top. The piece is basically ready. After what we did on step number 4, regarding all the electrical connections, all that little, just plugging in that back, then you have, very simply, the cable at the very top just runs down, okay? Not sure, let me focus there. Just the cable runs down and you just plug it in. That's all you need to do because you're good to go. All the electrical systems and everything is ready to go, okay? Now let me show you. At this point, obviously, we already reattached the doors and the doors inside, okay? The doors inside, once you attach them, all you need to do is just screw them in. The doors themselves already have the switches for the light, okay? So just when the doors have been reattached, there's nothing that you need to do electrical besides what I showed you on step number 4. Nothing. Everything is already set up, okay? When you open the doors, it's already going to, the light's already going to turn on. Martín, ahora sí, por favor, prendemos la luz un segundo. Let me show you. So, just plugging that in. All I need to do. Ábreme la puerta, Martín, por favor. And there you go. Las dos, por favor. You see? All the lighting ready to go on both sides. At an angle, just as was requested. Okay? In the same manner. And we go to the other side. Same thing. It doesn't really matter what door you open or not. All right? If you open the right-hand side, the left-hand side, it doesn't matter. The lighting will turn on. And once you close them both back up, they will both, that will turn off the light. They're independent, obviously, so this side is completely independent from the other side. So you know, we've left 2 switches at the very top on every, behind the finish, hidden behind the finish. You will never see them, you'll never have to have issue with them. There's 2 switches on every single door. So if for some reason in the future, one of those switches ever shortens out, you still have 3. So 2 on one door and 1 still left on the other door, and the same thing on this side. So the odds that the switches for turning it on and off ever shorten out are minuscule, okay? Because you would have to, I mean, 4 different switches would have to shorten out, okay? And they're behind the finish. You'll never have to see them, never have to do anything to them, okay? Once this situation has been done to attach the TV, as I mentioned before, this part is removable, okay? So all you need to do is a little bit forceful from the sides, given the fact that the little clips are each one of the sides. All they need to do is just pull them out, okay? Attach to that wall the bracket of the TV, reattach this back. Very simple, okay? And it's always going to be very accessible. Nothing needs to be done, it's too difficult. And then obviously the grommets here and from the top for all the cabling go in and all the way to the back. All right, it's very simple. This is, with all its hardware, the self-closing mechanisms that you see. Obviously there's dust all over, but don't worry, we'll make sure that everything is clean. Self-closing mechanisms for every one of those steps. For the guns, obviously, and the very top also has its little hole for every one of the guns. And in the subsequent video that I mentioned about securing the guns at the very top, we're including that little piece. So in the next video, I'll show you for your preference if you want to attach it or not. All right. Lo cerramos, por favor. Cerrémoslo todo. You see, the lights have been turned off on that one. Close them both, the lights are off. So, there you see this beautiful piece in all its glory, fully assembled, ready to go. No need for electrical, any kind of electrical manipulation. We've tried to make it as simple as possible in those, let's say, 9 steps, okay? Please keep everything under consideration. The finish is perfect, it's a perfect match. the skin and everything has been done so that even, for example, in terms of details, whenever you see a skin that goes up like that, we've made sure that there is a continuity. You see? The same thing at the very top, and it goes to the back. You see, those kinds of things we do take care. You see, where the line continues. There's always that harmony, all right? And that beauty. Okay?